What's up, everybody? It's your boy Fox McFly, the guy with no low standards, and yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I'm sorry I didn't post a video this morning. Me and the wife, we got COVID vaccines on Friday, and that kind of knocked us on our ass all day yesterday. Planned on recording, but it just didn't happen. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna be farming today, and we'll be farming something else. But my question for you guys is, if you could change, now that the game's been out for a little while, if you guys could change or add or do anything differently with this game, what is the one thing that you guys would change about this game? I know I've heard a lot of good thoughts. Like maybe fast travel to the Moxie's Encore system. That's a good one. Map progression carrying over to all characters. I think that's a good one. And I think Gearbox is actually working on that one. But what is the one thing that you would change about this game? For me, the one thing that I would change is I would like them to add that we could change our skill points on the fly. So I would like to see if, like, how they have the machines where you can go and, you pay the toll and you can change your skill points. But I would like to see them added on the fly. So, say like if you're farming and like you feel like your build's not doing the best, it'd be really cool to see if we could go in, we could hit a button, we could change it, and we can see how that build does in real time. So I know that they have the machines and they take a percentage, but what if, so the penalty for doing it on the fly instead of going to the machines would be, instead of X percentage at the machine, they could like double that percentage on the fly, or maybe even make, the machines, maybe they're free because you went to see the machine as opposed to do it on the fly. Like they could charge money, or maybe iridium. I don't really see a big use for iridium yet, but we haven't gotten to the raid boss territory. But that's the one thing that I would change. Let me know in the comments what you guys would change. And yeah, let's get into it. So we're taking a little bit of a break from farming the Songbird because it was driving me crazy. It was driving me absolutely crazy farming that thing. So one thing I did do is I saw a video that Killer6 posted, and he said, make it easy on yourself when farming. Just do no ultimate Vault Hunter levels, and then go ahead. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Go ahead and drop it to easy. Like, why make it hard on yourself? Like, the way that the game works is the ultimate Vault Hunter modes, they don't give you more damage for gear. What the? They don't give you more damage for gear, so there's no point in, farming on UVHM 5. Or I know that they're about to add 6 with the new updates, so why make it easy? And I did find that, ever since I moved it, I have gotten better drops. Like, I think I've gotten a couple of Burt's Bees, and I think that's about it. But we're going for the Kickballer. I did get one, but we did not get the parts that I wanted. Which one of this roll one? Ripper. I want Jacobs. Of course I do. Everybody's going after the Jacobs, so. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, we're just going to be farming until we get one with a Jacob license parts. Or for about 30 minutes. Oops. So let's see. That'd be so funny if I got it first run. What is this? Onion. I heard this is a good shield. Movement speed. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. But I did find that dropping it down, of course you're not going to get the amount of purples that you want, but I found that I'm getting legendaries more commonly. So that's a big plus. That's a big plus. We will be skipping the red chest just for time's sake. But yeah, I'm really sorry about not uploading a video on yesterday. It's just we got the COVID vaccine and we were down and out. Like, that day was crazy. We felt like dog shit. Like absolute dog shit. And regardless of like what your opinions are on the COVID vaccine, like I get like people don't want it anymore. That's completely fine. But for me, I get COVID every year, and so it's it buys me a little bit of time before I get COVID again. And luckily this year I have not gotten COVID once. So if I can get something that buys me a little bit of time, that's what I'm gonna do. Where is he? I found that this farm's not necessarily the worst farm. He's just he likes to go underground. But yeah. So whoa, see, why would I do it on a hard difficulty? We'll apply this method when we go for the Songbird. But I am farming this to make the Songbird farm a little bit easier. And I don't know if you guys have heard, but Gearbox are looking at fixing and nerfing in the next patch. So we gotta enjoy it while we can. That's all I'm gonna say is enjoy like all these exploits and stuff while you can, because it's not gonna be there forever. And yeah, I don't know. I'm rambling. It's Borderlands and Brews. It wouldn't be something without me rambling. Speaking of Borderlands and Brews, I decided to take a trip down memory lane, and I was watching some of the old Borderlands and Brews episodes. Dude, I'm so embarrassed. I sound like a crackhead. Like, I was obnoxious and over the top, and I was a little embarrassed. But, you know, that was about 3 years ago, I believe, when the first one was posted. And what's happened that 3 years is you know, I met my wife, and I guess it just takes that one person to ground you. Or maybe I just got old as shit, and I just kind of leveled myself out. I don't know. It was super embarrassing just to watch all those again. I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, the first episode, I was watching it, and I was just like, bro, get to the point. Like, I was just running around Sanctuary 3, just yapping, and it was kind of funny. But it's always nice to see you. If you're doing stuff like this, it's good to see. Go back and look at your content and see how you've grown, and what you want to do differently. It's just part of self-growth. But it was just so funny. Let me know if you guys thought it was obnoxious. I did. I haven't watched any of the other episodes yet, but good lord, it was bad. But yeah, I don't know if I've said this yet, but we will go for about 30 minutes or until we get the drop that we're looking for. So hopefully we'll get the drop. Maybe if we get the drop, I might go and try the Songbird, and I'll meet you guys there. But yeah, all right, let's go. Cool. Okay, well, maybe I'm not as lucky as I was off stream. I did farm Sludge Maw for a little bit yesterday, but I didn't think about recording it because I was like, I don't want to make a Borderlands and Brews episode out of it. But here we are. May as well kind of document this too. So the drop rates are kind of weird, man. I don't get it. The fact that I'm getting better drops on easy mode with no UVHM kind of makes me think that my thought process on legendaries and purples in general is just make me like solidify it, but I don't know if I'm just putting on like a tinfoil hat. So it feels that way, but I don't know if it is that way. And you can't really base it off of feel. You gotta base it off of the actual statistics. Alright, here we go. Wait for the get entangled. Here we go. Good. No, nothing. Okay, but that's okay. I've gotten a lot of really good drops from Sludge Maw, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I should probably look to see if I got a knife. But what do you guys think about, like, because I know they're thinking about nerfing the knife. So, what are your guys' thoughts about that? I know the nerf apocalypse is coming, but the way that I see it is just kind of fixing things that aren't intended, which is fine. But I've had no issues with it. Like, I think the knife is fine. Like, the fact that it's a rare drop, I know I sound like a broken record, but I think it's fine. I hope they don't fix it too much. But things like the Vladoff flamethrower, like underbarrel thing, I think it needs to be fixed. are I haven't used the Kickballer yet. Like I have one. Like I got this one, but it didn't roll with the Jacobs part. So I don't know the extent yet, but without the Jacobs, I find it kind of underwhelming. Let's see, do we get him this time? We might. We just might. Cool beans. Still no legendary, that's fine though. So hopefully when I go into the Songbird, I'm just using the Kickballer to more easily find, or oh my god, more easily farm the Kickball. Or oh my goodness, I'm having a stroke. The Songbird. Sorry, yesterday was a long day. I was talking with the wife today, and I was like, how are you feeling today? Because I woke up and I still kind of felt it, like just like pure aches and pains. And she said she felt fine, but she could not, for the life of her, like remember half the day yesterday. So yeah, it's just crazy, man. Like we plan it every year to do the vaccine, and every time it takes us by surprise. Like we know it sucks, like we know it hurts, and like you're not going to be in the best place, but it still catches us off guard every single time. Let's see. That's okay. Dude, I swear to God, it's like recording luck. Because yesterday I was getting legendaries pretty fairly often, but I swear to God, once I hit the record button, like, just nothing drops. But I'm also interested to see, I hope that Gearbox puts out, like, the actual drop rates of things. Because I totally forgot when I posted the first Borderlands 4 in Brews. I completely forgot that instead of them being able to drop like one legendary, like it's actually kind of like a wheel, and you can get like all three in one run if you're very lucky. So I completely forgot about that, but I just think it's recording bad luck. It's just recording bad luck. Yeah, yesterday we got Chinese food, and then we were still super hungry, so I went out and I got some New York strip steaks. And oh no, okay. It, the wife was still kind of tired when I was making them. She was like laying in bed, falling asleep. And I didn't have any ingredients. Well, like the main ingredient. Normally when I make steak, we don't make it very often, but when I do, I use like rosemary, thyme, sage, just like, you know, the regular stuff. But I totally forgot to buy that stuff when I was at the grocery store, so I had to like kind of improvise. So what did I do? I had time, and then I was like, let's get creative. So I cut up some jalapenos, and I had like a Granny Smith apple. So I kind of used those as the ingredients, but apparently it smelled really good. So the wife was asleep, and she woke up from her sleep, walked into the kitchen, and she was like, can I try some? So it was actually pretty good. It was pretty good. It's just, I blame it on, I'm going to call it COVID brain, because yesterday was just weird, man. Like I was up at 5 a.m. just in so much pain. I didn't know what to do. It's almost like you don't feel like yourself. I don't know how to describe it. There we go. Oh, it's a Kickballer. Okay. Alright, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Shit. Daedalus. Good lord. God damn. Multi-letter second assault rifle full ammo. Yo, what? Okay, we'll give this a shot. I found that the other one that I have is actually kind of underwhelming. So we'll see how this one goes. I do really like the skin on it, though. I think the whole design of this gun is like really cool. So we'll see how this goes. Oh my god, I'm lost. I'm lost in the sauce. So how far? So yeah, like 15 minutes for a drop. That's honestly that's a lot better than the Songbird farm. We went hours upon hours upon hours without a drop. So let's see if assault rifle mode, shotgun might. Okay, let's give it a try. We'll see if the crit knife does anything. I've seen some crazy interactions with it, but I just want it to more easily farm the Songbird, because at this point it's not like I'm not giving up. It's just I'm so hard-headed. Like I need a more efficient way to farm that. But I'm not giving up on the Songbird. I will get it even if they patch it. Yeah, it's not doing jack shit. So even if they patch it, I'm still gonna go for it. It's the principle. It's the principle of not getting it. So why is he not taking any damage now? See? What is this over here? This is kind of my thing with the game. It feels like if you don't pop like grab or action skill, I feel like you're not doing any damage, like at all. Like I feel like I'm just tickling them. I might even be healing them. I don't know. That's just the way it feels. Then, yeah, no, he's going underground. It's gonna be a long farm. Where the hell is he? He's shown on the map, but is he just going? Oh man, he's wiping the entanglement. So we're just gonna quit and go back. Oh yeah, by the way, the brew for today is just a Miller Lite. We talked in the other Borderlands and Brews how I feel about the craft beer industry. Or no, we talked not about how I feel about it, but just, you know, what we're thinking about it, or like how it's progressed over the years. Like it ended up really just being like a trend or a fad. But it's also nice knowing that you don't have like your daily calorie intake based off of one beer. So, you know, it's kind of fizzled out, but that's fine. We're just chilling. All right. What do you think we're going to get this time? Hopefully something good. Good lord. Here we go. Nope, nothing. See, it's like stuff like this, like it would be super nice. Like if I was like, okay, because like even without the ultimate or action skill, I feel like I don't do any damage. So it'd be super cool just like to come in here and go like to your skills, and then you just like hit a button, like you pay your toll, you hit the button, and then you can go and respec. So, but because I feel like if you go to the machine, you're not really getting like, you'll have to keep going back. So like say you don't care for the build, like even like on the test dummies or whatever, like you're not getting the full picture. So I feel like when you're in battle or like going up against the boss or mobbing, like you're gonna get a more accurate or a more instant feedback on how your build's doing. Like, cause I have all these class mods, and it would be super sick cause like I have all these class mods, and then I can go and see like which one works with what and everything. But it would be like really nice just to be able to do that, because we're already getting rewards. Like we're getting these rewards in our inventory, and it would just make so much more sense. I can understand too, like if you say fast travel to Moxie's Encore, but I feel like I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. Like I get it and I like it and I would use it. But it kind of, I heard someone on TikTok say it kind of defeats the purpose of the open world to do that. But at the same time, if you beat the game, it could unlock that. But until then, like you still have to travel there. But like once you beat the game and you've unlocked stuff, it kind of makes sense. Oh, good lord. Bruh. Alright, here we go. This is the run. Nope. It's okay. We don't need to get a legendary every time. It's not Borderlands 3. But I think... So I do feel that... So I've been getting a lot more legendaries, like turning off UVHM and switching it to easy. And I think that's kind of like... That may be an unintended aspect of the game, which it shouldn't be. But I feel like because when you're on normal or hard, you get better quality loot, and I think if you cut that out, that's why you're getting more legendaries, because you're not getting purples with all those parts. Like, it's cutting out the middleman, I guess you could say. But I feel like that's unintended. That should be something that Gearbox looks at. Or maybe it's just the loot system in general. They would have to, like, revamp the whole loot system, but... I don't know, something just feels off with how legendaries are in the game. Or how they drop. So I hope they fix it. Especially, I know I'm going to sound like a broken record again too, but there's no incentive to do the UVHM levels. Like, there's no incentive at all. Like, maybe bragging rights. Am I still going to do it? Yeah, but there's no incentive. Like, what do you get from it? Like, the enemies get harder, but the damage stays the same. So it's not like in Borderlands 2 and 3, it's like once you hit the OP or Mayhem levels, like your gear is going to reflect the damage based on the levels. So as of right now, I do not see any incentive to do UVHM unless you just want a challenge. But that's just, there's no point. Like, why make the game harder if your loot stays the same? Like, at least in like 2, when you hit the OP levels, like your shield capacity, class mod percentages, damage on guns, they all went, you know, they scaled accordingly. Especially with like BL3, like the same thing. Like everything is scaled accordingly. But here it's just like getting harder for no point. But I think that BL3 did suffer from something similar because they did Mayhem 2.0. That's when they went back and they looked at it, and then the community had to beg that, you know, hey, maybe, you know, Mayhem 11 you could add, and you don't get modifiers. And that's the thing with this game too, like the UVHM, like you get modifiers, even after the community has complained about modifiers so many times, but they're like, you know what, fuck it, let's add it anyway. It's like, dude, we complain about modifiers all the time. So, but that's my broken record talk. I will complain about that all the time. Because there's no, I don't know. I'm not gonna repeat myself. There's no point. Also, we'll see how it, as far as recording wise, I didn't notice that the last time I recorded, I actually put hellacious noise suppression on for the mic. And it kind of it had like a weird little sound, I think. So I turned off this one, so we'll see how it sounds. I kept the game audio the same. The only thing I really noticed is that you can actually hear me breathe when I don't talk. So hopefully you guys don't mind hearing me breathe. I'll go back and review it, and my backpack's full. Cool. But I'll go back and review it and see which one sounds better. Maybe the noise suppression's kind of worth it. It didn't really take up too much CPU usage. So, but if you have an opinion, like, look at the Songbird episode 2 and Songbird episode 1, and then come to this Kickballer episode and let me know which mic sounds the best, because I don't know. It's very slight which one sounds better. So, we'll see. We'll see. It's just nice not having me hear me go all the time. Sorry. I should have thrown out a trigger warning there. But it be what it be. Alright, where is this asshole? Come on, man. I just want to... Okay, that's not... You're not him, dude. You're not him. You're him. Kill beans. Okay. I really want to know what the drop rates are like. I will not. Here, shield. But I really want to know what the drop rates are like. Or like the percentages. Are like some guns weighed heavier on percentage? Like it's a lower drop rate percentage compared to others? Or am I just really unlucky? But big shout out to K6. Thank you for pointing out that don't make it harder on yourself. Just drop it to easy, no UVHM, because it doesn't affect anything. So. But it should. It really should. Like, if you're at the higher difficulty, I feel like your guns should be stronger. Your shield should be better, but if there's no point, there's no point. Alright, where is this son bitch? Bruh. Where is he? I feel like he's taking a vacation somewhere. Dude, where? Give him to me. Where is he? Dude, why is her melee damage do more than some of my guns? What the hell? Oh, also, if you guys have any recommendations of royalty-free songs that I could start to add to the end of my videos. See, look. Okay, well, maybe that doesn't do shit either. Alright, we'll just quit and come back. But if you guys have any recommendations for royalty-free music, I keep getting copyright striked. The first time I used one of the songs, I didn't get copyright, but I used it again because like, hey, I didn't get copyright, so I can use that again. And that one got copyrighted. So, any recommendations for royalty-free music to add? That's pretty good to the end of my videos. Would be greatly appreciated. Or you could even be like, you're just doing too much. You don't have to add songs to the end of your videos. I'll be like, all right, fair enough. But let's go. Let's go. I have a good feeling about this one. All right. Oh, good lord. Yeah, I got a good feeling about this one. Well, probably shouldn't have. That's the most unlucky son of a bitch alive. I should not have expected much. Oh man, so one other funny thing that happened. So last night when I was cooking the steak, it's a general rule in our household that I'm not allowed to use a knife unsupervised. Like I'm just not. I always cut myself. There was one time I was cooking with Oni, and I was cutting up the steak, whatever. I only hurt myself when I make steak. Don't ask me why. It just always happens. I was cooking one time with Oni, and I was cutting up the steak so he could take like to give to his dad, and I just sliced through my thumb, and it was so bad. I had to call my dad, who's an ex-butcher, and he drove over because my thumb was like bleeding for like 30 minutes, and so he came over with like his like butcher knowledge of like if you cut yourself, this is what you do. And he fixed me up. I had to wear like, I probably should have gone to get stitches, but you know, that's just not who I am, bruh. So I probably should have gone to get stitches, but it just didn't work out. No legendary on the level up. Okay, that's kind of rude. But he fixed me up, and you know, I had to keep my hand above my head for like hours, and so anyways, the point is, so last night I was cooking steak, and me not being able to use knives unsupervised when my wife went to sleep, I was cutting up an apple, and exact same thumb, exact same spot, I punctured my thumb. And it would not stop bleeding, and I just started... I didn't know what to do, because I had COVID brain, or COVID shot brain, and just started screaming my wife's name. I was like, help! 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 And she came running, and yeah, so I kind of fucked up my thumb again. So it just goes to prove, or it goes to show that I can't. I'm not allowed to use knives. Even at work, I've cut myself so many times using like box cutters and stuff that yeah, I had to go out, instead of using a regular box cutter, I had to go out and buy like a ceramic tool, because I'm not allowed to use knives at work, or they barely let me use scissors at work, like barely. So it'll be funny to see tomorrow when I go in, and my sister, who I work with, will be like, and what do we learn? Like, can't use knives. Like, yep. And then I'll probably get my scissor revoked. Like, I'm probably not gonna be able to use scissors at work for a while, because they're like, you're just gonna hurt yourself. But it is what it is. It's kind of funny. It is throbbing right now because it's my left thumb, so like I'm keep mashing it on the space bar, but it's kind of funny. All right, I think we got a total of like a couple more runs, and then gotta go eat. If there's any advice that I can give men, do not let your significant other starve. All right, when they say they're hungry, you stop what you're doing. You go let them eat, okay? You make them food. You go get them food. You take them, get them food. Do not let them starve, okay? You're going to be in a world of hurt if you do. So I've learned my lesson. I've learned it. Where is this guy? Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did I just nuke myself? Yeah, I guess I did. That's okay. Jesus. Good Lord. That's alright. How long are we? We're looking at, it's already been 32 minutes. I don't feel like it's been that long. Also, okay, let me ask one more question. Okay, for the audience. If there's one gun that you could see in Borderlands 4 come and make a return from the other games, what is the one gun or item that you would like to see make a return? For me, I would have to say I would like to see the Finity pistol return, just because it's, you know, at this point it's iconic. I would like to see the Finity pistol, or not going the meme route. I would love for oh man, I got two. There's a lot of stuff I'd like to see come back. But the three main ones for me would be the Finity pistol. I would love to see the boomsicle come back, because that was a flat-off assault rifle, I believe, right? The boomsicle, that'd be... Oh, Jesus. Okay, we gotta start over. I whiffed that horribly. But the boomsicle, I would love to see the boomsicle come back, or just the sickle, and then I would like to see it again, like it was in 3. Like, you get the sickle, but you have like a chance to get the boomsicle prefix. So that would be really cool to see come back. And then the other one, oh my god, it was on the tip of my tongue, I just lost it. It was the boomsicle, Infinity. Oh, the Herald. I want the unkempt Herald to come back as the torque pistol. But I feel like it might be hard because of how they're balancing this game, because of all the other parts that can roll. But I would love to see the Herald come back. The Herald is just so iconic. Herald, boomsicle, Finity. I feel like I don't know a lot of shields that would. I don't know a lot of shields that would have a good place in 4. Like, I want to say the Revolter or the Bee, but I feel like that's kind of pushing it. The Bee could work if they wanted to bring it back. The Bee could work. What was the Bee? Was the Bee Hyperion? Yeah, there's no Hyperion in this game. Just like how Vladoff doesn't make pistols anymore, so I don't know. They could pull a like how 3 did with, what was it? Like the Hellfire, like they moved it from Maliwan to Dahl. So they could kind of pull that with like the Affinity or the B. I believe the B was Hyperion. So they could pull it by switching manufacturers, because I think Daedalus is basically the new Dahl. So they could kind of pull it off. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. What weapons from past games would you like to see make a return? I'm really curious to see what everybody says. Oh man, this is just getting the, because they brought the Hellfire back, but now it's Ripper. I don't know why they just wouldn't return it to Maliwan. Because now my buddy Oni, he texted me a photo, and because it has the Maliwan part, he actually got one with fire and corrosive, and he was like, it just feels so wrong to have a Hellfire that can do corrosive damage. And I'm like, yeah, it kind of does feel wrong, but I don't know. I haven't gotten one yet. Maybe we'll farm it. I don't know. But yeah, just let me know what guns you would want to return. It's got my gears turning. I'll tell you that. Let's see. I think we're at 36 minutes. I think we'll go for a few more runs, and then we'll call it, because I gotta go eat and feed my partner. She's hanging out with our cats. And cats are weird. Their greed sickens me sometimes. Well, we got an orange cat and a blue tabby. And the orange one's a sweetheart. That orange cat does not act like an orange cat at all. The tabby cat is hit or miss. That dude can be a fucking asshole. Dude, what is going on? What the fuck is going on? Dude, the bird speed. Good lord, we better get something out of this run. What are you spitting on me, man? Alright, do I got the flamethrower back? I do, and I got this, so we'll just crush him real quick. That was weird. Please drop it. Oh my god! We got 2 drops in 1. Hell yeah, dude. Look at the onion. Okay, I'm keeping these. I hear they're good. Okay, this is a bird's bees for sure. Alright, do we get the flamethrower attachment? Oh my god. Zip rockets, Tor glass, and sticky mags. I'm gonna hold on to this one. That seems like it could be kind of fun. I don't know if it'll be. We can try it for Boston. We'll attach both of them at the same time. We got the flamethrower. Torque sticky. Oh, that's too erratic. Never been a fan of the zip rockets. That's very sporadic though. Like, that's like... The TD war is pretty cool, but I don't know, man. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm not gonna try it on the boss, but I will try it for some mobbing. But I don't know about that torque sticky, because the bees, they just shoot any... What is the accuracy on these things anyway? Yeah, 77%. That's not good. But we'll keep going. It's good to keep a hold on. What is the onion shield do? I hear it's good. Cinder Shelly. So these aren't... Okay, immunity for 2 seconds. That's pretty good on Armals. 2 missiles. Okay. Kind of tempted. I kind of want to try it. Let's try it out. The other shield that I really want to get is the Timekeeper shield. So I might try and farm that one, but with the nerf apocalypse coming next week, I don't know how the Songbird's gonna do. I hope they should fix the interaction. Oh, he's fucking fire. Well, we're still doing damage though. All right, that works. Dude, I can't believe we got 2 legendary drops in one. That's pretty crazy. We would never, with farming the Songbird, we would never see that. What is this? It's just so funny. It's funny how things work out sometimes. Let's see, we're about 40 minutes now. Time is it? 7:43. Alright, I think we got, let's do 2 more farms, and then we'll call it. I think that'll bring us to about 45. I always say 30 minutes, but once we start to farm, and it's kind of hard to stop. This one, though, so the Songbird, I will record that, but if this one I'm not too worried about. If I farm it off recording, off stream, good lord. That's okay. I'll just let you guys know when I get to the Songbird, but I'm not going to be as pressed because the Songbird's kind of a thing now. Okay, cool. So we got one. We might be able to sneak in 2 more. I don't know. Good lord. We might be able to sneak in 1 to 2 more. As long as they're not fire, we'll be all right. But we'll see. We'll see. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. That's crazy, dude. Time flies when you're having fun. Are yapping. All right, here we go. Where is he? Oh, there he is. See, the key is to let your flamethrower kind of recharge. I do like this onion shield so far. I don't feel as squishy. Underdog. I'm hoping they release, because you know, like, what was it, like at the end of like BL3's lifespan? Let's go ahead and hit this chest. At the end of like BL3's lifespan, they released like the soundtrack to BL2 and everything. I hope they do that with this game too. That would be sick. Sorry, I got mesmerized there for a second by the spinning lats. I might be a little acoustic. I don't know. I don't know. Probably. I play Borderlands. I play a little bit of Borderlands. Why does he go under there? Ah, shit. I forgot to change the flamethrower. This still does some pretty good damage, though. Sweet. Good grief. Yeah, we'll do one more farm. That'll probably get us to about 45 minutes, and that'll be fine. My wife did start playing Borderlands 4, though. So I'm hoping, I think she's only level 9, but I'm hoping she'll play some more, and then this is her, we did play the fuck out of Wonderlands. So we beat that game together, and that was a lot of fun. So it's not technically her first Borderlands game, but it's her first mainline Borderlands game. So I'm hoping, excuse me, when she starts to level a little bit, I really want to get her opinion on like what are things that she Oh my goodness, excuse me. Things that she likes and dislikes so far about the game. I wanted to get her opinion on this one, but she worked at like 4 a.m. and just didn't have the energy to play, so can't really blame her for that one. Bruh. Alright, since he's not... Let's see how this does. Good lord. Ah, fuck. When he goes underground, does it not count? Shit. What the fuck was that? Shit. Alright. I ain't got time. I ain't got time to respawn. This is just as fast, so... We'll do one more time. I know I died. That was a terrible one to leave off on. So... Excuse me. Hopefully the audio is okay in this one. If it's subpar, I'll turn the noise suppression back on for the microphone, but it's worth a shot. We can compare and contrast. Because I noticed one thing with the noise suppression is it almost made it seem like I needed to de-esser, I guess, the way that it works. Whereas the first one, I did not seem like I needed a de-esser. So we'll see. I'm just an audio nerd, so I just want everything to sound really good. Alright, let's go, bitch. Alright, last run. What do you got for me? Fuck all. Alright. I am liking this shield, though. I don't feel squishy. It's good. Oh, man, it's got 4 armor segments? What the fuck? The hell? We'll do one more time, then I'm calling it. Good lord. Okay. Cool beans. What do we got in here? Oh, also, quick PSA. If you see a health machine and you have no cooldowns or health, go into the vending machine, just exit. Your cooldowns will be back, your health will be back, everything's back. So, quick little PSA. You probably already know it. I know this game's been out for a month. I'm sure none of this information is new for anybody that's been playing it, but yeah. Fuck me. Got excited on that one. There we go. Alrighty, last round of the night. Alright, well, we got a drop. That's a good sign. It's not the one we want. I can tell it's a Burt's Bees, but... Alright, let's see what we got. Flamethrower. Okay. Accuracy. Whoa. Hold up. Wait. What? Full auto flamethrower. So it's cryo. Does less damage. I don't think I'm gonna keep this one. That's super interesting, though. What is the damage per... So, yeah. The flamethrower does more damage on this one. That's interesting, though. That's good to know. Huh. Whatever. Since it's the last run, we will be hitting up these red chests just as a final little... whatever. Cool. Nothing good. But at least, you know what? Hey. Last run, we gotta try it. Entrancing. That's how I would describe that. Alright, cool. Here, let me show you guys real quick. So that's gone. C32. Going here. And it's back. Cool beans. Okay, so one more time. just so I can be way more concise than I was in the intro, and I can clip farm this for TikTok. So, since the game has been out for about a month now, and we've all gotten to know the game, what is the one thing that you would change or want to see added to Borderlands 4? For me, it would be being able to respec your skill tree on the fly from anywhere. So instead of having to go to the machine and like little hub areas where you can respec your skill points, I would love to see them add where on the fly you can do it from here. Because say if you're doing a boss farm or you're mobbing or whatever, you want to see how your build's doing, or maybe your build isn't performing as well as you would like it, you would be able to do it on the fly. So say right now we're farming sledge maw, and sometimes I feel like outside of my action skill, I feel like my damage isn't there. So it would be super nice to be able to flip to here, respec it. You know, we have all the class mods. Like you have a collection of class mods. You can see what does what with what. What does what with what? Oh my god. You can see how it affects it, and then you can just do it on the fly. Like I know they have the machines, but say if you want to respec your skill point directly from your menu, maybe it's a little bit higher of a fee, because I think it's like a certain percentage they charge you for respecing. So maybe you get a discounted rate if you go to the machine, or maybe it's free if you go to the machine, but they charge you maybe a little bit more, or they charge you from doing it from here. That would be my change. I've heard a lot of people say, you know, it'd be nice, like in the map, you could fast travel to Encore machines. I think that's a good idea. But what would be the one thing that you would want to see changed in this game? All right. Well, that's it for me today, boys. I love you sons of bitches. Have a good one. Here's a song that's probably going to give me copyright strike. All right. Love you.